I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is my daily vlog of life here in León, Nicaragua. Today, first of all, is the 2nd of March 2022. It is Wednesday, and today I'm doing the video as a video walk, a photo walk style, but for video through the Barrio of Sutiava, the southwestern barrio here in León, pretty close to where I live in Barrio. Going for a little bit different format today just because I wanted to go out and do a walk, and I think these opportunities to kind of go through these neighborhoods and show what they look like and what real life looks like here in the city is really interesting and fun and shakes it up, because otherwise the videos get pretty static with me just in a park or whatever. Today I'm going to do it a little bit differently though, because I'm walking areas I don't know and I want to see new things, and I don't want to do just a continuous stream of consciousness because sometimes I get pretty obnoxious with that. And so I'm going to film different parts of the community and edit it together for you so you can see a bit of my walk. I'm planning on doing a couple miles today. Sutiava is a very large barrio, probably the largest in the city. It has a lot of kind of neighborhoods of its own, which makes it pretty interesting. I'm currently walking on 2nd, which is kind of the main east-west drag. Sutiava lies south of Rubén Darío and starts at 8th Avenue, if you're looking at a map, and goes all the way until it runs into Nicaragua 14 as it turns and heads southwest towards Las Piñatas. So I'm kind of taking the sidewalks where I can, but I can't always. Sidewalks in Nicaragua are a funny thing. Sometimes you can't really walk on them. So today's Wednesday. It was meant to be a normal work day at the house in León, but the power was out probably a third of the day. It was quite a bit. This is actually a really interesting church I just walked by, and I've never walked this road before. I've done obviously quite a few to the north, and I've driven back and forth through it, but I've never done this road, so I'm discovering this particular street along with all of you. So because the power was out a lot today, I managed to get work done. I had some calls and did normal things, but a lot of the day was just spent unable to be productive. I couldn't work on videos, I couldn't work on work stuff. Just really not much we could do, and it was very hard to stay cool because no fans, no air conditioning. It wasn't the hottest day, but it's not a cool day either. So we were suffering a little bit from that today, but I'm glad that I now have a chance to go out and walk. Today is Ash Wednesday, and so to celebrate that, Lisa and I bought a copy of Evil Dead 2, also known sometimes as Ash versus the Evil Dead, and we will be watching that tonight. We're planning on getting pizza from Jip Jop, which Paul has gotten before and said it wasn't that good, but I tried his leftovers and thought they were pretty good. The kids want to try something new. I talked to Luciana. She was thinking Emmanuel tonight, but then when I said we could try something new, she was like, yes, I want to try something new. So that is our plan. We're gonna get that in a couple of hours from now, and after a long day of just trying to work and not being able to, I am now out for a nice long walk. My hope is to make it to the Iglesia Sutiava and then head back in a loop. We'll see if I actually make it here. Sutiava is a very lively neighborhood. There's a lot of activity out on the streets, whether it's people walking or biking or food or shops, just whatever. It's much, I mean, all of Nicaragua in general, but León is a very lively city as a general thing. But here in Sutiava, it is probably more activity than you're gonna get in other neighborhoods. This is really where people are out and about the most. Hola! So that is the current plan. Tomorrow, Paul is catching the Nica bus, that's N, Nica, not T, Tica, which runs from León here, our city, to Liberia, Costa Rica. The Tica bus, the more popular one, runs from Managua, the capital here, to San Jose, the capital down there. Paul has a flight back to the United States, I believe on Friday, from Liberia. That is the easiest airport. If you can manage to deal with it, you can fly from Liberia to Hobby, the small airport in Houston near our family. So it's perfect if you can arrange it all. There's a Nica bus that goes from León to Liberia, and it's not expensive or hard or anything at all. And a flight from Liberia to Hobby instead of to Houston Intercontinental is amazing. That potentially is going to make getting to and from the US so easy for us once the the COVID restrictions are over. So he's trying that, he has to do it. So the fact that there's restrictions and whatever isn't really a factor for him, but he's going to be giving that a try, and we will be able to report back on that very, very soon. And fingers crossed that it's easy and cheap, because I mean the Nika bus costs like nothing. I think it's like 50 bucks or something for like the round trip all the way to Costa Rica. And by going to Costa Rica, that also resets our visas here. And so if we want to make that a process by taking the Nika bus, we're able to hop on here in Leon and not really have to worry about anything. They'll take us to the border, deal with all of that. So whether we're going to the airport or just going to hang out in Liberia, or using Liberia as a jumping off point for other activities, because of course there's a lot to do in Costa Rica if you're not there all the time. It could be perfect as a way to get our visa reset while getting kind of a mini vacation out of the whole thing. That was actually an incredibly short walk, considering how far it looked like it was going to be on the map. I feel like I barely got started and I'm already here, and honestly I can't believe we've never come down here. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful spot. It's like you're stepping into a piece of Europe when you get here. This is the Iglesia La Sutiava behind me. This is one of the very important but far-flung churches here, Iglesia, here in Leon. But more importantly, the plaza that it's on is incredible. I've seen nothing like this at all anywhere in Leon, or really anywhere in Nicaragua. This one really stands out as just fantastic. I can see why people choose to live in this region. Having this as the centerpiece of your community is incredible. I'm going to turn around and let you see this. Now it is just about 5 o'clock, so the sun is low, to give you a feeling for like what we're looking at. So the sun is over there. This is, east is behind me. I'm facing west. So churches obviously face west. That's just how it works. It's part of the thing. So I'm going to turn around. What's behind me is a giant building. I bet is an old train station. Really, really cool. I'm not sure what it is. And all these streets around here are cobblestone. These are like old European streets. It feels like you're in like an old Mexico, obviously not European, old Spain, Italy, Greece, something like that. This is the Sutiava Cultural Center over there. Now north is behind me right now. So Ruben Dario is just up there just a little bit. We're gonna come around, and there is the church again. How gorgeous is this spot? And I'm in this giant field that is the Plaza Sutiava, and I'm blown away. This is so gorgeous. I want to go up and walk around the church. I know that they're having Ash Wednesday services right now, so I don't know if I can get too close. I don't want to film and talk up there, but I do want to get some shots of it, because what a gorgeous location. Wow, this is gonna be on my regular walking route. You're gonna see a bit of me filming from out here, I guarantee. And I need to get my Olympus, my EM1, and get out here and get some amazing shots out here at different times of day. This is a great example of how cool Leon can be. I mean, oh my gosh, this is so cool. The church actually sits just one street off of Ruben Dario. Behind me is Mercadito, the western market in town. This is where the bus from the beach comes in. It actually would make it really easy to walk to our house from here. I had no idea it was this easy of a walk. It's the first time any of us have actually walked down here. It's a very, very lively area. Now at some point I'm gonna walk down there and give you guys a tour of the market, but not today. I had a mission, I have accomplished it. I'm heading back. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this. There's a lot of traffic out here. This is the main road. Anything you see heading behind me, that's the only thing out there is Ponaloya and Las Pinitas. That is, the two beaches are out there, and then just the long road in between. There's no major community on the road. There's a few houses, a church, you know, here and there, pulperia, one billiard hall, a couple farms, but it's really pretty remote out that direction. There's nothing left of the city really in that way. So I'm gonna head back towards the church, which I can't believe I've never actually figured out that this is where it was. And I'm gonna work my way back, I hope, on 2nd Avenue from here. So I'm gonna turn around from the market so you can see how it plays into the location of the church where I just was. And I'm off to find a way back that's a little bit different than the way I came. Filming and photo walking in Sutiava today, definitely a major success. I managed to go by some really cool communities, parts of communities, I guess I should say, it's all Sutiava, and found some cool new filming locations that I'm gonna be using in the near future. I'm sure this is another church behind me. I'm not sure which one this is. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Probably not Catholic, or it would be on the map differently. People yelling at me. I managed to go by some really cool areas that have, there's a mural in Sutiava, is absolutely gorgeous. It's done in conjunction with the sister city of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, which is really unexpected, and I managed to get some cool shots of it. I'm hoping that you'll enjoy some of this. Just everything that's going on in Sutiava is great now. I managed to be here just as school let out, and as Ash Wednesday services were starting up, and there's just people are starting cooking for dinner. Everything's going on. It's all very, very lively, and it just, I couldn't believe how many people were out and about everywhere, every street, everywhere I went. So much life today. This is why I love Nicaragua, and Leon especially. It's just, life happens on the street. You get this great mix of things that, to me, feel comfortable as European, having lived in Europe, and so much Latin American flavor, and so much of their own Nicaraguan and Leonese flavor of things. It's just, even little neighborhoods that you would never expect, like Sutiava, are so enjoyable and so exciting and so unique. So this was a great walk today. I'm really looking forward to actually checking out some of the footage from this and seeing how beautiful it looks and being able to share that with you guys.